now with one of the best-known members of Congress of all, Congressman Adam Schiff of Burbank, Democrat, chairman of the House Intelligence Committee, joins us live now from here in Washington, D.C. Congressman, good to see you. First question's kind of an easy one. What was it like there? What did it feel like to be one of the chosen few there?
Well, it was a beautiful, crisp day, as you know, and I thought in a very fitting way, it began with a few flakes of snow, but by the end, it was sunshine. It was very uplifting. His message was calming, it was unifying, it was decent, it was humble, and it spoke to our better angels. It talked about better days ahead and how America has overcome great difficulties in the past, great divisions in the past, and we can persevere again. So I found myself very optimistic and uplifted by it all.
Congressman, I remember speaking to you on this very night 4 years ago exactly here in Washington on the night of Donald Trump's inauguration. How do you compare what we had today to past inaugurations that you've been to? Because this one, of course, unlike anything we've seen before.
Well, you're right. I think back to 4 years ago, it seems like ages ago, but that was a very different mood entirely, and not just because the candidate of my party hadn't won, but President Trump talked about American carnage. It was a uniquely dark vision of the country, and as it turned out, he wasn't talking so much about history, he was talking prophecy, because the next 4 years would be very difficult for us all to endure. But, you know, each inauguration has its own mood and climate. Certainly this was much more surreal in the sense that just getting there, as you know, you had to go through myriad checkpoints armed by people with AK-47s. There were all these National Guards surrounding the Capitol. It looked like a fortified city. So I never expected to see anything like that. But it was wonderful after going through all of that to have such an uplifting end to the day.
A lot of what Joe Biden talked about today was this idea of unity, of trying to get out of the echo chambers, of bringing the temperature down a little bit, everybody sort of take a deep breath. We know you've been a giant target from folks on the right who have really made you one of the main targets. President Trump made you a main target as well. I'm wondering, what do you say to people that disagree with you? Folks that voted for President Trump, that are not necessarily feeling great tonight, that are not necessarily feeling optimistic and hopeful tonight. What's your message to the Republicans watching right now?
The same message that I share with my constituents when they disagree with me, and that is, it's important for me to hear from you when you agree with me. Sometimes it's more important for me to hear when you disagree with me. People are not looking for representatives that share exactly their same views all the time. In fact, I don't think they trust it when elected officials claim to. We need a free exchange of ideas. We need to have that exchange be respectful. You know, one of the big problems I had with the current administration, or now the prior administration, was just the lack of decency and the incivility. They couldn't disagree without making you an evil villain, without ad hominem attacks. And I hope we turn a page on that part of our history. I hope we can get back to having, you know, disagreements, yes, but within certain broad confines. I hope we can get back to being friends with our neighbors and not judging them by their party affiliation. And I believe we will.
So it sounds like the new president doesn't have a nickname for you yet. At least not so far.
Well, if he gives me one,
Congressman,
I think it'll be quite a bit different than the last.
Okay. Congressman Adam Schiff, thank you for sharing your perspective. Really appreciate it. Nice to see you.
Good to see you.